This is your flashing lights warning, and welcome to stream in episode number 6 of my time with the Talos Principle 2, where things are really getting into the endgame, and also the DLC has come out, but we do that when we're done with this, and we're not yet, so enjoy yourself.
Let's see here. 2 to 3, alright? I mean, an inverter here requires red. Let's see here. No, that's still in the walls. This needs to go to the right just a tad. There we go, that should do it. Good, everything clicking. And puzzle solved. Yeah, neat.
Can I touch the bridge device?
You can, but should you?
Okay.
But should you? I don't know.
5. Out, in all things, sure. There's 2 of those. Blue over here. The disable up there. This here. Okay, so we need to turn off this wall. We also need to turn off that wall. Okay, so that's a inverter. It turns things on and off. Yeah. Okay, so we have thing 1. Thing 2. So what this needs to be is, like, over here. This is a bit of a tinker. Because I need these on. Part of me that feels like I need to, is like here. I need to be able to get up, is the thing. I need to put that up there. Because right here I can't jump on this. I'm just putting this underneath, doesn't do anything for me. No, it just turns everything on and off, okay. There we go, orders of operations. So this, oh, not quite. Jump here, grab the box we were standing on, put that there. There we go. Now we bring this over here. Oh, can't see it. Can't see it. And puzzle solved. Hooray.
Cornelius and Athena created something amazing. They just misunderstood what it was. They thought their great invention was the megastructure. But in fact, it was Miranda. And because they couldn't see that, they lost her.
Well, I feel you're partially right, I think you're also partially wrong.
I'm sorry, no mayor Herman worked hard to help pull the city out of the crisis, but this is the future we serve, not us. Not us there. Yeah, we should have listened to Byron. I was told myself all those public debates were boring. Who wants to get involved in city affairs? And lately I've been thinking, yeah, that's why there's so much stuff I'm happy about, because we all collectively gave up drive. Maybe things can finally change. We have no idea how badly I need something new to happen. We have the potential to imagine a better world, and if we can imagine it, then we can make it happen. You're all delusional, things will get better. You're always saying that because you've never known a world where things get better. You think the tiny sliver of history you've experienced is all there is, because that's all Mayor Herman has ever allowed you to see. But there's so much more. This is not the place for personal attacks on the mayor. Thread closed. Oh boy. Anyways, into here.
1K. We have made a fascinating discovery at one of the Founders' laboratories. Please join me at your earliest convenience.
He's gonna try to kill us, isn't he?
Ah, 1K. Good that you're here. We've made a discovery. A functional somnodrome.
Oh dear.
It seems the founder perfected the design. I'm sure you've noticed my advisors, and Rand in particular, making quite a fuss about the potential of this device. Something about interfacing with one's subconscious self, as if such a thing could tell us anything new.
Rand may be right.
You think so?
Potentially.
I rather doubt it.
That's
I
fair.
believe the founder has already taught us everything we need. As I see it, neither the Somnodrome nor the megastructure have anything to offer except a lesson in avoiding hubris. So, what should we do with it?
Thought the government would want this thing buried. I'm going to plug it and find out for myself. I think it's best to leave it well alone for now.
Are you sure? There'll be quite a fuss over who else should get hold of it, and there won't be much room for you or I to have a say.
Fuck it. I'm gonna plug myself in.
I'll watch to be sure you don't overload.
It's going to kill us, I feel. Alright. Hello, what are you?
I'm fine. It's funny, I suppose. The longest time I wondered whether that old human self-hatred we somehow carried with us was Milton, that he might have corrupted us, overwhelmed us with cynicism. But I was being fair. Whatever it is, it's not it. It's us. Still, this excursion into solipsism hasn't been entirely for nothing. Some of the technology provides an excellent basis for a better way of directly interfacing with the Neoma project. Interesting. Well, here we go.
Hello, Egypt. Oh, that's a sound I haven't heard in forever. Launching debug mode. Done. It seems you experience a software error. We like to access the emergency root menu. What is going on? Help. What is going on? It's gonna throw an error. Error. Command not recognized. Slash help. Help. Display list of commands. Display emergency root menu. Slash root menu. Well, RM. External force run summon drone v2 final.bat. External device settings. Progress 73%, intelligence medium, speed low, health high, rationalism high, humor low, conservatism low, moralism low, spiritualism low, popularity medium, mode 64-bit, processor Jeff 968. Store factory settings. Display settings. I'm not editing those. Oh, that's just the same thing. Return to the emergency root menu. Force run, summon drone, v2 final.bat. Well. Now what? Oh, hello. Milto him.
Oh, you're back. Didn't take you long.
I don't think we know each other, do we?
Yes, intrinsically. I'm what you might call a primordial element of the human psyche, an adjudicator of what is and what isn't.
I thought I was here to meet my subconscious.
I'm afraid I'm the best you've got.
Alright.
I am in fact a merged iteration of the two control programs which gave life to your kind, retaining, of course, the absolute best of both. That means I can tell you that everything's contradictory, nothing matters, and there's no moral difference between you and a frog.
I mean,
But I can dress the whole thing up with a positive spin.
I don't hear the positive in this, boss.
You just plugged your noggin into an experimental, mind-altering device, and though you may be trapped in this recursive psychotic state talking to yourself, that can only mean that you're still alive.
Good point.
Now, what is your query?
Okay, that's a reference, I'm pretty sure. Where are we? Where did I come from? What can you do for me? Who am I? Who am I?
On one interpretive extreme, you are the universal life force of time itself, experiencing itself as a part instead of the whole. At the other extreme, you're a metal contraption referred to as 1K that thinks it's alive, but is basically a calculator.
Okay, fair. Where are we, technically?
You've executed some kind of software backdoor,
Hmm.
and now you're reading and editing your own subconscious code as represented by this dialogue. I'd be careful if I were you.
That's why I
Bad
didn't.
for loop, and we'll be here forever.
That's why I didn't edit any of the stats earlier. Where did I come from?
The so-called real world. Personally, I prefer it in here. And not just because I'm unable to leave.
What can you do for me?
I can answer your queries in relatively plain language, based on what your subconscious knows. And I can drink margaritas, subconsciously.
Why do you have sunglasses? No more small talk. I need answers to the big questions.
The machine we're plugged into is running low on power.
Of course it
There
is.
may only be time for one big question. What is your query?
Where people embrace growth or balance? What's the meaning of life? Not doing that one. Is there moral law? If so, what is it? Universal moral law? No. What do I really want, and how can I get it? How can I become my best self? Is it possible to ask something less cliche? Let's go with the selfless question. Should our people embrace growth or balance?
I think you'll agree that's an ethical question. So you'll forgive me if I just tell you the universal moral law and leave you to work out the implications for yourself. As it turns out, there is a foundational moral code built into us.
Please go on.
The catch is that while the moral code is simple, the calculations needed to apply it become infinitely complex.
What is this code?
Here's the secret. Every living creature is a compiler of the moral code. Your compiler can't give you a rule set for what's good, but it can tell you when there's bugs.
I think I understand.
I believe you do. You came here to ask the big question. This is my answer. Your capacity for reason and compassion is your moral compiler. The only rule is to live by it. Has that resolved your query?
Yes, I'm ready to go back where I came from.
Of course. Looks like we're running out of power. Good luck getting anyone out there to believe you.
Fair enough.
Terminating Somnodrome _V2_final_final.bat.
Cheers, boss. Well, luckily Herman didn't kill us. But it still looks evil.
1K, are you all right?
I think so. I don't know. No. I mean, no. I might be a bit low. I think so.
You must have gone quite deep. Nothing came through on the stream. And I'm no expert, but I think the Somnodrome is fried.
Ah,
So
fuck.
whatever's in your head is all we're going to get. I can only imagine how terribly curious everyone will be about what you've experienced. And they'll all be convinced that whatever it is, it'll work in their favor. Strange, isn't it? Everyone wanting you to tell them whatever they want to hear. I'm glad not to be the one in that position just this once.
I need to think about this, because I don't trust you.
Of course. Very sensible. Your experiences are yours to do with as you please. Now, I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Streaming initiated. Well, there's that. Oh.
1K?
Yes.
What did you see inside the Somnodrome?
Went to sleep mode. It spoke to something.
Fascinating. What did it tell you?
Lack of reason and compassion, to trust my moral compiler. That how we should act is relative to who we are. That we can achieve almost anything if we have faith in ourselves. That morality is more nuanced than the rules we use to describe it. That we're connected intuitively to what's right and wrong. Morality is more nuanced than the rules we use to describe it.
I'm not sure I understand, but the subconscious is hardly my expertise. That the Somnodrome worked at all is already remarkable. What matters now is that we download the data packet from your memory and share it as widely as possible. It may upset some people, but everyone has the right to form their own opinions.
I'm surprised Herman's not stopping us, he's just walking away. I tend to agree. Sure, that's a good idea. Interpreted, sets people too seriously. I tend to agree.
Good. There's one more thing.
Yeah?
Do you have an opinion on the meaning of your experience in the Somnodrome?
I believe the message was basically true. I believe the message was essentially garbled. I have no judgment on this right now.
Good. The scientific method demands rigorous objectivity. For this data to have any value at all, it's essential we examine it without preconceived notions of what it means. Cryer is setting up a live event so you can formally address the people on this matter. When you're ready, we'll all be watching.
Oh boy. That'll be fun. Let's go do more puzzles. Fuck you, Herman.
1K.
Oh, god damn it.
People want to know what data you gathered from the Somnodrome.
I thought I had more time for this.
Talk to them live.
I need more time to think, sir.
That's fine. Please let me know when you're ready. This is an important story.
Let me go solve some puzzles, and I'll find you back here later.
Ascent. How do I figure it out? That's a red one. All the way up there. Where's the red light? Or an inverter? I'm pretty sure this doesn't work though. If I do this, yeah, just oops, it doesn't like it. How the fuck? Oh, can't jump on the wall. That's impassable. I feel like I'm missing something. It definitely feels like there's something missing from here. Because there's no red and no inverter. Nothing in here either. What the fuck? Yeah, I've... Oh, can't these things be chained? If I do this. Yeah. Okay, that means I got the box out of here. But that doesn't mean I can take the activator out of here. Okay, so we have a box. Wait, here will do nothing. Does that make it go farther? Oh, it did. That's... feels incorrect. Okay, grab this. Okay. I should be able to do this now. Really? There we go. Up here, and puzzle solved. Alright.
Mayor Hermanubis.
Oh, God.
What would you say is your impression of the expedition so far?
I think Alcatraz has done a heck of a job under these very trying circumstances.
What about the decision to free Prometheus?
Freeing the Prometheus entity was a calculated risk. But if it leads us to Byron, it was certainly worth it. It is saving one of our citizens that must be our first priority. Not this alleged theory of everything.
Alright, let's talk to Cryer.
Are you ready now? We've got half the city plugged into the live feed.
Alright, I pulled a Vegapunk and let people come in.
Attention, citizens of New Jerusalem. I'm here with 1K, the first of our kind to use a functioning Somnodrome. Tell us, 1K, what did you see inside?
Bugs mostly, a deity, my own self. Some kind of subroutine, everything, nothing, a dream. A manifestation of a conceptual system. And it's one of these two. Some kind. I'm gonna go with the manifestation of a conceptual system.
Well, I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say you're handling it with remarkable cool.
Bruh.
But let's not keep people in suspense. The only evidence of what happened inside that machine is the data stored in your memory banks. Our audience wants to know, what did you learn? And will you share that data?
I'll remember much. There's no data to share. Machine was malfunctioning. I've been advised to direct all queries to the government. I'm transmitting the data to Rand. Only our finest scholars could make sense. Transmitting the data to everyone. To Lycans, finest engineers. Experienced mind alone. To Helga. I am not submitting this to Helga. Just to see what she does with it. Everyone gets this. Everyone. Everyone.
I'm seeing this at the same time you are at home. Something about our moral compiler. The value of compassion and understanding. I don't know what to make of this. 1K, any comment?
This data has important truths to teach us. People should draw their own conclusions on what this means. Data is misleading. We shouldn't take it as face value. Draw your own conclusions, people.
Right. When our ancestors discovered conductance, they didn't freeze for fear of electrocution. They imagined electronic life and created us. We will approach this data and any other discoveries with that same spirit of curiosity and objectivity.
There you have it, folks. A lot here to digest. We'll have further updates on the situation as it develops.
Now everybody knows what happens when you speak to your own subconscious. You talk to a guy wearing cool sunglasses with a margarita. Question marks. Oh, hello, Melville. Bonk. Hi.
Yes?
You think I did the right thing with the Somnodrome?
I do. But I also don't really care all that much.
That's fair.
I think what really matters is what we do about the theory of everything. The rest is a footnote.
Make a good point. I should get back to work and see what these ghosty goos are about. Speedrun strats.
Alright, she's booting up. Almost there.
Hello. I was in a dream, and a voice spoke to me from the sky. He said you were old friends of his. Who are you?
My name is Athena. I am your mother.
And I'm Cornelius, your father.
Thank you for creating me. I've not existed for very long, but so far it seems wonderful. I hope it's not a strange question. But, who am I?
You can be whoever you want to be. And no matter what you choose, you will be loved and cherished and supported.
We will always be there for you, and I promise, we will show you a world full of miracles. Would you like to pick a name?
I think I would like to be called Miranda.
Yeah, that's wholesome. Also, note...
Closed off. Oh, can't open that. That's a jammer. I could move that around in there. And those are my only options. Go this side. There we go. Alright. Jam that. I'll take you.
Okay.
Oh, ah. Okay, I gotta do this correctly. I think there's a place I can put this to. It's what I need to solve this. It's this over here. Can I do that? Problems. I have ideas. Okay, we can only jam one gate at a time. Wait a minute. Now I take you. That was pretty alright. And solved. Wow, that was a lot better. simulates space, future novel. It knows that the Neoma system is full of ideas for space travel and colonization designs. The launch pads and ships, sketches of cities, and designs for large-scale teleportation between distant planets, interstellar, or even intergalactic civilization of the kind writers like Line Banks imagine is entirely possible. Which leads me to another thought. These bodies we have are so carefully designed to look like our ancestors, but they don't really have to be. His novel Snakes has intelligent minds like ourselves controlling entire ships or drones or even stations. If Alexander Drennan was right, then it's not our shapes that make us human, and what it means to be human can be expanded if we maintain our creativity and our curiosity. With the theory of everything, we can transform ourselves as well as the world. The only question is, can we be trusted to build a society that actually works just for once in our long and stupidly bloody history? Is something like the culture actually possible? Or is it just a daydream, and will we always end up with another dystopia? Maybe you finally found the answer to that question. Maybe we will too. But more puzzles, more question marks. Let's go. Triangle puzzle 2. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Crisscross. Well, no, you can take the fan blades. Current obvious answer. Put that in here. There's a reason why the gate's there. What's in here? You. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I can't get this from here. Yeah, no, it's designed in such a way that you can't do that. So what I technically need is this over there somehow. Because what I need is this door open with things sliding through here. I can detach the fan, but that doesn't do anything for me. There's coming over here won't help us either. Oh, hello, it has. Because we don't want the box out there. Because we don't need the box out there. Shitters. We have a box in there. Crap. That one turns out. Okay, now everything's converted. Get that down. Nope, don't turn off. Okay. Now we get things off of the button. Alright. So what we want is to turn this on with this here. So what I need to do. So that's it. That's currently what we need. I think I need this like that. So that it connects. Because I have a ladder I can get out of here. So if I pick this up, keeping the connections, place it here, everything's off. Nothing working as it should. Go up here. Put that there. And I press this button. Everything should work. Ah! And puzzle solved. From the New Theology by George Bernard Shaw. When you are asked, where's God? Who is God? Stand up and say, I am God. And here is God. Not as yet completed, but still advancing towards completion, just in so much as I am working for the purpose of the universe, working for the good of the whole of society and the whole world, instead of merely looking after my personal ends. In that way, we rid the old contradiction. We begin to perceive that the evil of the world is a thing that will finally be evolved out of the world. That it was not brought into the world by malice and cruelty, but by an entirely benevolent designer that had not as yet discovered how to carry out its benevolent intentions. In that way, I think we may turn towards the future with greater hope. My brother Eustace told me that he thought this passage was beautiful, but also diminished the connection to the sublime he felt when simply looking at the world itself. What do you think? I agree with Shaw's sentiment, but I don't know if the miracle of existence, the beauty of creation, is exactly the same as the human sublime. If that makes sense, I don't want to look at the universe and see myself reflected, even a future me. Okay, another attempt to explain. The beauty of the universe and the beauty of what we can accomplish within it are two related but separate things, and separation matters. Sorry, I'm not sure how to express this any better. Counting 2. 12, not 2. Day 1012. I'm now cohabitating with Sarbati. This is my choice, not necessity. It's strange but pleasant to find your life so enmeshed with that of another person. What we both came to realize is that together we are more than the sum of our parts. Something emerges from our interactions that is wholly transcendent, unique, and necessary. Corruption? I had observed this before between Athena and Cornelius, but experiencing it yourself is quite the revelation. 5358, that number again. We did have that. It was beautiful. I should have treasured it more. Now we get to listen to Trevor.
Actually, let me issue a correction, okay? I said Alexandra doesn't see the bad stuff about humanity. But she does. She sees it, and somehow she sees past it. She doesn't ignore it. She can just see one step farther. Like, there's this mountain of garbage ahead of us, right? And that's all most of us will ever see. And she somehow sees beyond to, I don't know, the promised land? I don't do metaphors, or similes, or whatever this is. I mean, you don't care. I'm dead, and you're a robot. But her ability to look reality in the eye, to see all the bad stuff out there and still have hope. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I think that's why yeah, you know what? Let's not go there. There's still so much work, and Chernyshevsky doesn't have much time left. Well, I mean, who does these days?
He's in love, I'm sure of it. I don't blame him. Especially since everyone's about to be dead.
backwards. Alright, we have a connector, we have a box. We have elevated platforms. Let's see here. Oh, let's just get this away. Oh, I have a ladder here. Alright, gotta open this gate and get that box. Me missing key parts of the puzzle. There we go, brand. Now here's my problem. How do I actually get this out of here? Doing this don't help. Because as soon as I jump off the thing. Can I reach that from here? No. Oh, this is a doozy. Wait, there we go. That should turn it on and keep it on. So that I can do this. Ah, come on! I know I'm right. It lied to me. I know it's the solution. See, it's the solution. Okay, now I can take the box. Place it first. Then disconnect this so I don't soft lock myself. And there we go. Puzzle solved. Now we gotta go get the stars. Ow.
Everything all right?
What do you mean that's all? What the fuck? I hate it here.
It is not the voice of God that a prophet seeks in the desert, but the silence of man.
I mean, I guess. I have no idea. Anyway, now we gotta do Prometheus's.
Sometimes new citizens come to me and they want to learn from me. My work appears to have created a legend of sorts. In these moments, I understand your situation. I want to teach them, but what they must learn the most is independence of thought. How does one resolve this contradiction? They wish to come along on my journeys, but I do not need a group of fawning acolytes following my every step. A journey truly worth undertaking is rarely easy. And so, I have begun to think of a much greater challenge. A journey that is almost impossible, to the far ends of the world without any mechanized means of transportation. This will be a true act of faith, and they will learn a great deal from it, if we survive.
Yeah, there's your key point. Also, what is this? Up we go! Oh, it's Stratton again.
What is freedom? Is it merely to be ruled by those who speak one's language or share one's customs? No. That is merely a more convenient servitude. Is it to have no obligations, no loyalties? No. That is not to be free, but to be alone. What of freedom from hunger and thirst? Here we are closer to the truth. For freedom requires life. But one may have all the meat and all the wine in the world and still not be free. The most important freedom of all is the freedom to speak one's mind, to make one's thoughts public without fear, and so participate openly and boldly in democracy. It is the freedom of the dissenter and the gadfly, the rebel and the fool, that is the true measure of whether a city is free.
I think I understand.
Why are you playing the philosophy game if you don't understand philosophy? Very simple. I like puzzles.
And while we go chase out down the Prometheus moat, because goddammit, where the fuck was it? Well, the story progresses. We talk to ourself, technically. Moral compiler, reason for compassion, tell everybody about it. I honestly do like the story arc of this game. I mean, it may not seem like it, but I do. Also, Trevor's in love. I don't know what else to say here, but back to your video. Sorry this is 2 hours long, it's just how these videos come out. The Minecraft ones are a lot shorter, technically. I've packed more in, more streams. I just stop rambling. Enjoy yourself.
To create, to understand, and to transform, these are the greatest acts of humankind.
One could say that, yeah. Alright, the gate.
Hello there, Byron. What can I do for you?
I don't know if I got through to Athena. Things are going very wrong in this city, and she has to do something about it.
Does she?
Who else are they going to listen to?
Well, I don't know. How about you?
I'm an explorer, Cornelius, not a leader. I don't know how to convince anyone.
So? Do you think Athena and I are somehow different? We're just people, Byron. We're no wiser than you are. Just a little older.
Yeah, you are people, but people have specifics. Anyways, time for everyone's favorite game, Tetrominos! There we go. Sweet. Oh, it's also not correct at all. No, because that faces the wrong way. That just extends. There we go. This concludes this edition of Tetrominos Lake.
A long time ago, the Sphinx asked you about my story. You said that hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it. And you were right. Hope is not gone from the world. Some small part of it still survives. But it is not in the flame or in these towers. It lives in the hills and the forests, in the rivers and the seas. You were given a world full of hope, creature of clay. It is yours to protect.
Hope is not in nature. I do my best. I just want to find it's in people. The hope is in people, not in nature.
People will fail you, creature of clay.
So will nature.
When the time comes, they will abandon you. Heed my words.
So will a bear if it gets hungry. So will a lightning bolt if it gets pissed off.
So, Melville,
What do you make of these beams? Do they seem safe to you?
Nothing is really safe. You could kill yourself with a fork, and I'm sure someone has. But anything can be used safely if you choose to.
I see.
It just reminds me of the time she told me Pellegrino almost killed himself with a bucket. Remember that? That was funny.
We're getting closer. I hope Byron is still okay.
We'll find out.
Prometheus seemed to think so. Let's hope he's trustworthy.
Oh, hello. Those are hands. Just hands. Jesus fuck, man. Alright, Crier. Yeah, you're Crier.
Another remarkable structure.
Shut up, Herman.
But what can its purpose be?
Actually, I can answer this one. In the files 1K downloaded, there's a design for a launch pad for space vehicles. This is about 90% identical.
Is it functional?
I don't think so, not if the inside is like the other towers.
Wow. Imagine if it worked. Imagine if we could go up there. I mean, the stars, not the top of the tower. Although, that would be cool too.
Anyways, Crier.
What can I do for you, 1K?
What do you think about the choice I made regarding the Somnodrome, Mr. Reporter, man?
I don't know if sharing the truth so openly was a good choice. It's hard to predict the consequences of such an action.
Good point. That's all. Next. Likers. Likers.
Hi, 1K.
How do you feel about my Somnodrome data?
I'm proud of you.
Yay.
Our understanding of the world is going to change because of your decision to share that data.
That is all. Thank you. That was nice to hear. Alright, puzzle 1 is to the right.
From within, okay. That's probably a hint. Oh dear, not one of these again. So... Okay, I know what I have to do, but the question is, how do I do it? This is like that one puzzle, but with less moving parts. So you do this. That turns out. Okay, wait, I think I'm overthinking shit already. Alright, puzzle complete.
In their notes, Athena and Cornelius called what they were doing the Noema Project. But in 1K's vision, they just called it the Machine. Because when you strip away all the fancy rhetoric, that's all it is. It's not a source of meaning or purpose. It's just another machine.
You mean Miranda or the megastructure?
Chicken flight. Trying to figure out the gimmick of this place, because that first puzzle didn't have a gimmick. What's that do for me? Woo! Alright. That just lets me in there. Oh, what the fuck? Very sure I can soft lock myself by doing this, but... When this opens this, but I need to carry something through here. And yes, I can soft lock myself. Restart, checkpoint. That doesn't do it. What opens that door? Okay, I think I see. Put this on here. You open the door. Now you're in here. Means you can get that, turn it on. That disconnects that, turns off this fan, push the button, and now you're done. Problem solved. Interface content. Is there even a future? Looks like a lot of people are getting excited about how things are going to change. All I can see is another repetition of the same mistakes. Ecocide, hubris, self-destruction. Why would anything be different this time? I'll give you another shot. You just need to get it right once and the cycle will be broken. You have to hope. I mean, it's not rational. You're right. I'm beginning to fear we're taking the wrong path after all. Maybe it won't be. So what? Life goes on. You just need to get it right once. Plus, we're not biological. I guess we can at least try. Byron told me that hope is something you can only find once you start acting instead of only contemplating. Maybe if you just make a start, you'll feel better. Yeah. Precision. Okay, there's that. And then there's that. Is it simple 1, 2, 3? Yes, it is. Okay. What's the gimmick here? There's usually a gimmick with these. It might be the movement? Like setting
The
things...
scale of it all is truly breathtaking.
It really is.
But is it a human scale? Or is it so enormous that it can only alienate us? Humans have always been happiest in small communities.
Small town paranoia, isolationism, and peasant mentality. Great for burning witches, not so great for personal freedom.
Ever the pessimist?
Okay, let's just listen to this.
In the simulation, I found myself thinking how hard it must have been for Alexandra to die without knowing if her sacrifices were worth it. It seemed like a tragic end to an inspiring, meaningful life. But now I realize her whole life must have been a struggle. To maintain that faith in humanity when so many people around her insisted that humans are evil, worthless, when they were so lost in self-hatred that they would call their own species a virus. How did she do it? How did she maintain her faith when they were so determined to hate themselves? So determined to reject every solution, every analysis, every step towards controlling the forces that were causing their problems, when they rejected even the concept of progress itself, and then patted themselves on the back for it as if that was original. When I look at the archives now, all I can see is that their leaders were short-sighted idiots and their intellectuals were unimaginative cowards. All they could offer people was a downward trend. Fewer rights, fewer freedoms, fewer resources for anything that mattered. They must have hated Alexandra and everything she stood for. So how did she have so much faith?
Well, that is a good question. To puzzle number 4. Duality. Oh, hi. That opens that door. This is blue. Take it back up. And now it's red. Nice. Ugh. Hey, Melville.
Hey, 1K.
What do you need?
I wanted to take a moment to talk to you.
Well, at least you found me this
I know
time.
we're all worried about Byron, especially Al. And I don't want to minimize what happened. But now that the mayor's here, I'm afraid they're going to take this and turn it into a reason to bury their head in the sand.
You're right.
Yes, Byron was rash. He wanted to find Athena so badly that it made him blind.
Very much true.
The thing is, he was right. He was completely and utterly right about what this technology could mean to us. I didn't see it at first, but now it couldn't be more clear to me. The theory of everything is the future. And if we reject it, we're condemning ourselves to a slow death.
I agree.
I'm glad. You know, I didn't even realize how much I'd limited my own imagination. How I talked myself into just accepting this incredibly poor future we'd been offered. A future where things just keep getting slightly worse every day. And we accept it because we're ashamed of ourselves. Not of something we've done, but just of our existence. Like we're a virus on this planet. Like our humanity is a sin. I'm so tired of it, 1K. I kept my head down. I focused on fixing things. But that's all I ever did. I never improved anything. I never built anything new. And when I imagine going on like this for thousands of years, that's a fate worse than death. It really is. We either live and grow and expand boldly and proudly, or we might as well switch ourselves off.
We'll find a way.
We better, because I don't think I can handle the alternative.
Alright. With a question mark. Rerouting. Okay. Red. It's over here. Okay. Ah, fuckers. Yeah, no, I got reset. Go ahead and moving this over here a bit more. Make myself more angular room. That's just an orders of operation thing, really. Maybe. I feel like that's cheese, technically. We didn't use that whole wall, but I'm taking it. Because I love cheese. Where goes the question?
I'm surprised the founder chose you, 1K. Well, very much like her. Inquisitive, intelligent, and dedicated. But remember, intelligence by itself has little value unless it is ethically applied.
Ethics are relative for one, sir. For two, got the fuck up. Let's do some reading. Jurassic Justice. From an AMA with Alexander Brennan, it's impossible not to love any character played by Jeff Goldblum. Of course, and Ian Malcolm gets some of the best lines. So the main reason he became an in-joke with at Ian is just that he's memorable and funny. If we want to talk about what he represents on a more serious level, though, then I have to say that I personally think he's wrong. This neurotic fear that things will always go wrong, that we can never really have control over what we do, is misplaced. There's a legitimate critique of how the park operates, of science being subjected to the pursuit of profit. But that doesn't mean it can't be done differently. And if you'll excuse me for going full nerd here for a moment, why bring back the non-avian dinosaurs as some sort of transgression? The extinction of these magnificent creatures wasn't some sort of intentional step forward, it was just a random catastrophe. If we can strike a blow at the oblivious cruelty of the universe, that's an act of human justice. It's no less wrong than bringing back species we've accidentally driven to extinction. Horrible things happen all the time. Evolution favors survival, not beauty. If we can make the universe more beautiful, if we can add to biodiversity and bring back things that were lost, we absolutely should. Hell, maybe one day terraform the planet and populate with dinosaurs. But this time, we give them an actual defense system. Take that out of nature. This is the Alexander Brennan that I love most, dreaming of all the good humans could do in the world. Try to hang on to that. Expansion. Excerpt from Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. But the expansion of which I speak was much more evil than all this. I've remarked that the materialist, like the madman, is in prison. In the prison of one thought. These people seem to think it singularly, inspiring to keep on saying that the prison was very large. The size of the scientific universe gave one no novelty, no relief. The cosmos went on forever. But not in its wildest constellation could there be anything really interesting. Anything, for instance, such as forgiveness or free will. So these expanders of the universe had nothing to show us except more and more infinite corridors of space lit by ghastly suns and empty of all that is divine. Here Chesterton's imagination, normally so powerful, fails him utterly. The problem is that he is not interested in the universe, and so not only does he fail to see, he even fails to look. He finds what he expected to find, exactly. And so he misses not only the grandeur of the universe, but the miracle that is magnified by contrast, that forgiveness and free will do exist within people. Atlas 3. From Atlas Variations by 121. When Heracles came upon Atlas, the titan that had grown old and tired, I have borne the weight of the celestial spheres for a billion years, he said. All the comings and goings of mortals, the tragedies of chance, the pointless wars have left me weak. Soon I will falter, and the celestial spheres will fall and shatter. You must take my place. But Heracles was hesitant. I'm young and strong and virile. I have many women yet to bed, and many wondrous feats yet to perform. What a waste it would be to spend my life holding up the world instead. And yet it must be done. So what choice do I have? Saddened by the imminent loss of his royal life, Heracles went for one last swim in the Ionian Sea. There, on storied Acadia, he met a clever old man of many devices. The answers you seek, son of Zeus, does not lie within you, rather it lies in the world around you, and in what you can make of it. And so Heracles used his divine strength to build two great pillars of stone, which even today hold up the sky, and Atlas was liberated forever. Hexadriddle stacks hitting cubes. Hello, Renai, welcome back. I also just got back. Okay, I have a box. These not working water? No, they do. Oops. We had to take a week break last week because I work kind of screwed me over on scheduling. What's the red light for? There's no red. I have this backwards. Yeah, I have this backwards. So now I take this, put it here, grab this, and put it there. Now I go outside of here. Because this has an inverter on it, so when I take this off... And there we are. Why are these puzzles weirdly easy? This is like the last area of the game, I'm concerned. This was a bonus puzzle, it's supposed to be even harder. Let's see here. Everything. I've been around for a long time. If I'd been born a bit earlier, I'd be first bed. So I've seen the ups and downs of the city, although in recent years I've kept to myself. Now I'd like to pose a question. I don't have an answer in mind. I just really like to hear what everyone thinks. I have no doubt that Athena's theory of everything changed our lives. But do you think that perhaps we're better off not knowing? Perhaps having all the answers would just make the universe boring? The ancient writers show that knowledge can lead to cynicism. We must attain the sense of wonder of a child. The theory of everything wouldn't be the end of our journey. It would only be the next step. It would equip us to ask the next set of questions, to explore new possibilities, to discover and create new wonders. To believe that the universe can be understood or described in an objective term, in objective terms is pure scientism. Nothing exists. Even if something exists, nothing can really be known about it. And even if something can be known about it, information about it can't be communicated. If it can be communicated, it would not be understood. You know, that reminds me of something about next. The truth can be harsh. It's possible that the theory of everything will reveal facts that we find hard to deal with, but that doesn't mean we should not confront those facts and our own ethical responsibilities. Well, look. Wonder of a child. I believe, wait, where's Mitku? I want to agree with Mitku. Because I definitely don't agree with Mom, so I'll top. I believe this is supposed to be Mitku. Thank you for your thoughtful comments. By the way, I want to thank you for all the hard work done here. Sorry, all the puzzles is quite gargantuan endeavor. I think a game glitch out, because nobody in this is named whatever that's supposed to be. I think it's meant to be Mitku, but that's the only other name here. It's not. What's in here? Oh, yeah, 6. Oh, check out weird here.
First, let's talk to Yakut. Hey, buddy. He just waved, and there we go.
Hey, 1K. Anything I can do for you?
So Athena designed a spaceport. What do you make of that?
Oh, man. I love the idea of going up there. There's so much to see on Earth. But there, the possibilities are literally endless. There's things out there we can barely imagine. And if you think about it, we're basically built for it.
Facts.
We could travel in sleep mode. The only resource we need is energy. We can land on planets with minimal atmosphere or heavy gravity. Imagine seeing a sun 1,000 times the size of our own. Imagine planets where life has evolved from completely different materials. And you know what? I think it would make us love the Earth even more.
Yeah, that is all. Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to get there? I assume it has to do with the puzzle.
Puzzle 6. Mobile instruments. Yeah, it's part of the puzzle. Alright. Oh, hello. That's literally the solve condition. Oh, I know. Ah, damn it. And then what I do is this. No? No, wait, that's like literally... I think it's directly above me now. Okay, oh, this is a weird one. Yeah, I think I had it right that last time. The initial time before I screwed everything up, I think I hit the wrong thing. This up, grab this. And now we go over here. Now I drop. And we go through and assault. Easy.
Now, how to get the Prometheus mote?
Have you found any signs of Cornelius? Could he have returned to the island?
Nothing so far. But he knows this place better than any of us, and we have no idea what he's up to.
Are the generators working?
Yep, all good. Those Mark IIs are real workhorses. Wow, did you finish the setup?
Yes. Sorry I couldn't wait. It was so much fun to just do something again without having to endlessly discuss it first.
I know what you mean. We have a lot of work ahead of us, though.
We do, but honestly, Cornelius, I haven't felt this excited in years. Just imagine, one day they'll come here and we'll be able to show them a whole new world. A different future right at their fingertips. You do think we can do it, right?
I think, and forgive me if this sounds sentimental, as long as we're together, we can do anything.
No. Wholesome bullshit. I love it.
God appears, and God is light, to those poor souls who dwell in night. But does a human form display to those who dwell in realms of day?
Fuck off with your poetry, Prometheus. I don't understand.
And in the trailer, it's people like Trevor as much as it's people like Alexandra. who make the future happen. People with silly names like Trev, who aren't famous, who aren't geniuses, who aren't driven by a powerful vision of the future. Ordinary people whose work and sacrifice isn't even acknowledged or remembered. I will remember you, Trevor. You too held the world on your shoulders. Thank you. Dear Father, Byron and I used to go to the hills above the dam and observe the stars with the telescope cycle. When I saw the stars like that, I felt such awe that I wish we had the ability to cry. I felt wonder, but I also felt recognition. I was seeing my home. The sea of stars is where we came from, and it's where we must return. I had so much hope then. I knew one day we would set sail. We would fly through the clouds of the nebula. We would cruise across planets where it rains diamonds. We would follow the fading light of distant supernovas until at last we met our brothers and sisters in the cosmos. I could feel that day coming. I can't anymore. I don't know how to live this way. I'm not trying to pronounce that. Free. Memory's still bright. I lived with Zerbai for nearly a century. I will not pretend that all the days were good. Some were terrible. She was opinionated. She could be difficult. She could be unfair. And so could I. Sometimes we hurt each other, though we rarely meant to. But most days were good, and some days were great. Every day with Zerbai made me feel different. Made me feel like something had been revealed to you about the nature of the universe itself. Some innate goodness at the heart of all things. Like Nadia Zerbai, whose name she adopted. She believed that in the existence of something sublime beyond the material world. I hope she was right. I hope she's still somewhere. I hope she's not trapped in that body, that broken body. Tried so hard to repair. I was advised to let her go, to get over my attachment. I tried, but it was the wrong advice. Love is what makes us human, and we should count ourselves blessed that we experience it. My attachment is what kept me sane, what anchored me to this world. Even in death, she saved my life. I'm not reading the numbers. I'm grateful for the days that we got, but no amount of days would have been enough. Love is not finite. That is, it is for infinity that we must strive. I will do so for all of you who may still find love, in honor of Sarah. Yeah, I'm not reading those numbers. That's just corruption. Data corruption. Anyway, Trevor.
Everybody's gone except me and Alex. She's upstairs somewhere. Haven't talked to her in days. The only reason why I know she's still alive is she's submitting bug fixes. I still have a lot to do myself. I've almost got the the tertiary backup thing working. This is the one that's really gonna last if everything else breaks. And you know what? I think everything else might. The MLA still giving me all these hiccups, but I don't know. I'm not a software guy. All the software guys, yeah, they're dead. God, these time capsules went a bit sideways, didn't they? I was gonna tell you all about myself and John Carpenter and all that stuff, but mostly I just told you about Alex. Funny. I wonder if I should just... I should just tell her, you know? Just tell her. Just tell her. Maybe later. I gotta finish this first.
I hope he told her.
A hammer forges, and a hammer breaks. But who can know the heart of the blacksmith?
His wife? I don't know, the Sphinx speaks in riddles. I'd like to thank you one day for recovering all of Trevor's recordings. It's clear that they meant a lot to Athena, and that they should mean a lot to us too. He is as much our progenitor as Alexander Threaten was, and we should not forget it. It's all a love story in the end. All of human history. Even when people die. Or never even have the chance to get to know each other. Love is the only thing that survives the existence of time. Without the love Trevor felt for Alexandra, without the love Alexandra felt for us, none of us would be here. And nothing would matter. Thank you one day. As tragic as the story is, it gives me hope. And who knows, perhaps she loved him too. Or could have. Gateway switch. Okay. Jammer. I'll do this. Then up the ladder. Need to grab this first. Then put it down. Then I can grab this. Okay, now we're here. What in the world is this shit, man? Alright. I have an idea of what it is. That's not your problem right now, though. That gives me another idea. Let's also add these two to the mix. No, that's incorrect. I can't add those two to the mix. Let's see here. Part of my issue right now is I can't get... Because I need to bring the thing with me is part of my problem now. If I do this, it's on permanently. If I do that, then it might actually work well. I'm here. Okay, so I just had this kind of back, or I just had it positioned wrong. I think this works now. I was just thinking about this puzzle wrong. That's fine. There we go. Okay, puzzle set. Solved. Thank you all. A theory of puzzles. I'm basing this on Athena's descriptions of the simulation and what little sense I managed to make of the megastructure systems. Like the puzzles are meant to open when every other puzzle has been solved. And solving them leads to something. In the simulation, trying to solve every puzzle instead of trying to defy Elium was actually negative. No idea if it applies here. In any case, I suspect the puzzles won't open up until Byron's locked out. They represent the highest level of security and undoubtedly hide something important. And as long as an unauthorized user is logged in, the system will stay in some degree of lockdown. Oh, I'll have to see if that's true or not. Photon sail. Coming here, just give me a box. Which I can swap for a box. The box allows me to get out of here. Grab this. Get there. I need both boxes somehow. Well, I can get both boxes. Well, this is technically tradable. Like, I can't swap this, so that's the only way I can get over there. Now I can't get... Yeah. No other little thing hiding. Oh, I know. I do. That there. Hoist our way over here. Oh. Thank you, game, for realizing I was stuck, but now you soft lock me. Good job, game. You realized I was soft locked, so you put me in a different soft lock. Hold on sales. Yeah, I think I know what I need to do here. Well, that just allows me to come back and forth. I want to be able to pick up the other box. If I can get the other box in here. And swap it. And I grab you. And now play a really annoying game. As long as I don't press any of the actual movement buttons, I just keep spacebarring my way over here. We will solve the puzzle. Sweet. That was a lot easier than the bonus puzzle. Oh god. Let's do some reading and then back to the bonus puzzle because we gotta solve it now.
In my reports to you, I have often spoken about this island in terms that some might perceive as negative. I hope you understand that the opposite is true. Here in these green hills, I see tremendous potential for transformation and spiritual awakening. I do not see the world as you do, Athena, but I see the rot at the heart of New Jerusalem. If you and Cornelius want to go through with your plan, then this is the perfect place. My students and I will help you transport the remaining tech from New Alexandria. After that, once you and Cornelius are settled, we will leave for our great journey. I can only hope that we all find what we are looking for.
Interesting. Alright, let's try this shit again. So let's Lift and his students helped Athena and Cornelius execute the plan. Another fascinating discovery courtesy 1K. Many of the events in our city's history that seemed disconnected turned out to be part of the pattern. There's something to be learned from that. This does answer some questions I had, like how Athena and Cornelius transported all their equipment from New Alexandria to the island. Disturbing, but good to know. Lift was so cool. Half the time I have no idea what he's talking about in his recordings, but it's all just so interesting and weird. Good work, 1K. Maybe we should send the expedition to look for him. I'm afraid that it's simply not being in keeping with our energy expenditure projects. Amounts such a massive undertaking. Okay, fine. Editing me if this takes forever. You know what to do. Alternator. The issue is that this goes down. And it blocks both beams. Even when blue, it fucks with it. Right. Doing this does nothing. Like, functionally nothing. But then, never mind, I solved it. Okay, well, this puzzle done, that's all. It's all regular puzzles, we got the achievement. Sweet. Oh god, sometimes I need the rest from the shit, and it just helps so much. Motherhood. From Motherhood, 12 essays by Inesha. I don't do words with apostrophes of all letters. Sometimes I imagine myself following the maternal line up against the river time to the lives of my distant great-grandmothers. I try to imagine the sheer horror of motherhood, the agony of childbirth, the risk of death at every birth, the certainty of losing some of one's children. To us now, the loss of a child is a horror almost beyond words, a grief so deep it seems almost insurmountable. I try to imagine what it meant to live in a world where it was a ubiquitous reality, where you could only choose to respond with either an ever-deepening pain or an inhuman numbness. And all of it tied to the foundation stone of your existence, the body. This journey to the past reminds me that my freedom as a woman is on some level technological. Without medical technologies, I'm reduced to the cruel logic of nature, which cares about nothing except reproduction. Without machines, I become a machine. Only machines allow us to be more than machines ourselves. From Sputnik. Dear Founder, I heard a story that you left because you had discovered a way for us to become beings of flesh. Please, Founder, if this is true, please tell me how to achieve this miracle. I hate being a creature of metal and plastic, an abomination to the earth. Every day I curse myself for being immoral, or mindlessly consuming energy for being so unlike the graceful animals to whom the planet truly belongs. I've stripped as many parts from this vile skeleton as I can, but it's not enough. I'm still a machine. For the longest time, I couldn't understand the source of my happiness, and I sought to blame our mayor and his associates for the decisions that made my life so miserable. But now I see that my problems aren't external at all, it's all me. And if I could change myself, if I could make myself truly human, I'd be happy. Please, Founder, take pity on me. Yours in faith, Sputnik. Happy. I've been following the expedition to this incredible machine you built. I don't know what's going on, and I wish Cornelius had told us the truth before he vanished. I wish both of you had told us everything from the beginning, to be honest. It was unfair to just abandon us. Then I abandoned you too, didn't I? After we lost Sarah, I didn't see anything except the unbearable permanence of our absence. It took me centuries to start getting involved again. But I did. Athena, I came back. And so can you. Love, Athena. Yeah, the DNA over there makes me feel something is weird here. From Cornelius. Athena, I don't know if you're there or why you're not answering. It's been a long time, but I think about you and Miranda every day. In fact, I've been using the museum to further my research, and I think there is hope. You know, I wouldn't say this lightly. Please respond. I will return as soon as I can. I'll steal a vehicle if I have to. Yours, Cornelius. Neomer Project 13. Remaining instabilities eliminated. Trial's final confirmation. Trial V1 successfully deployed. It is done. What now? What now, indeed? Well, that's probably not right. Well, that's definitely not right. Right this way. Hey. There's a same mirror, so it doesn't work. Or does it? Yeah, same mirror, so it's fine. There we go. And up we go, I guess. Who do we have up here?
You have heard the myths of gods and titans. But as you approach the end of your journey, I will tell you the truth that all men fear. The truth that neither Pandora nor the Sphinx will face. There are no gods, son of man. There are no titans, no heroes to save you, no divine judge to weigh your soul against a feather. Nature has no will, and she is not your mother. There is only you, and the spark of the sublime that is your mind. As for myself, I never brought the flame to humankind as the stories tell. I only showed you where it was within yourselves.
What is the sublime? All myths have an element of truth. Your wrong nature is a living force, has a purpose and will, we must learn to wield the flame to illuminate the universe. I just need you to help me find Byron, man. Help me find Byron. All myths have an element of truth.
You are correct. But that truth comes from you. It is part of the flame, and yours to wield. You must make myths, not follow them.
Let's wield the flame to create a myth of the cosmos itself. Perhaps it's time for humbleness. We must wield the flame to create a myth for the cosmos itself.
Yes, this is your duty. Your friend Byron understands this.
Can you lead me to him?
As you freed me, so I will help you free your friend. When you are within Olympus, follow my signs.
Well, turn to the VTOL.
All right, it's time to do this. Let's go get Byron.
I'm gonna go get Byron after I double check the golden puzzle in this area, just to be sure. Oh, wait.
Byron always called me a pessimist, but I don't think it's pessimistic to recognize our flaws.
Yeah.
Or to think the natural world is just as valuable as we are.
Yeah.
If I was pessimistic, I wouldn't believe that we can turn our back on the old ways, or that we can find happiness in humility. But I do. I have hope, even if Byron could never see it that way.
See? Like I just said, side path that's potentially missable.
My theory accounts for everything. It explains every aspect of the cosmos. There are no gaps, no errors, not even ambiguities. And it works, which is the ultimate proof. I can calculate the history of the universe from the Big Bang to the death of the last atom, but when I compare my calculations to the available data, there's one point which consistently doesn't match up. Billions of light years away in the void, there's an anomaly. It's been there since before the beginning of time, and I think it's waiting for us.
Well, I'm spooked. I mean, it is aliens. Take that, it really down. It's freaking aliens. Maybe aliens, but that's so far away. It isn't going to matter for several billion years, even if it ever does. I realize I knew aliens eventually. I was right. For a very broad definition of right, let him have it.
$1K, a word, please.
Sure, I'll give you two. Fuck
the
you.
Streaming. I'm afraid your choices have put me into a difficult position. Belief in the goal was already waning, but your revelation in the Somnodrome may have given it the final blow.
Good. That was the truth. Why didn't you stop me from using the Somnodrome, you fucking idiot? That was the truth.
I'm sure it was, and I don't even disagree. No one really has all the answers, not even the founder, but that doesn't mean that we don't need the goal. Look, let me speak plainly for a moment. You and I both know that I exaggerated. I built a myth around Athena that does not reflect what she believed. But you have to understand, it wasn't really about her. It was about what the city needed. It was about keeping us together, invested in a common narrative. And it was about preventing us from going the way of our ancestors. Because temptation is real, and our flaws are still the same.
So you admit the goal is a myth.
A myth, but a necessary one. I'm not a fanatic or a fool, 1K, although I sometimes play one. I'm just trying to do the right thing. I know I can't stop you from trying to save Byron, but what's in that pyramid could destroy everything I've tried to build.
The myth of the goal must be preserved to prevent us from repeating the mistakes of our ancestors. Fuck that. I share your fear of the theory of everything, and we can't build a future on a lie. Your myth is strangling the entire species, Herman. You could shove your goal when the sun don't shine. That's what I want to say, but this is what I will say. Your myth is strangling the entire species, Herman.
Don't think I haven't considered it. I listened to those Alexandra Drennan recordings over and over. I just don't know if she was right about us. But maybe I did lose my way. Very well. I've done what I could. You do as you must. Good luck.
Thank you, Herman. To the VTOL!
Let's go. You're coming along this time?
Yep.
Well, what about protocol?
Screw protocol. It's Byron.
That's a screw protocol. We got the mayor and his goons downstairs. Oh, fuck.
Follow my sprite, and it will show you the way to your friend.
Okay, you scared me,
He
though.
says, we went through a lot of trouble to get this guy out of his chains. Now it's his turn to help.
This way.
I want to go the other way, though.
You must free him. He cannot free himself.
Byron.
What's happening? 1K? I'm out. Oh, my friend, the things that I saw, the power of this machine. The depth of her grief. Come on, follow me. I have to show you something.
All right, let's go.
I thought all of this was deliberate. Athena testing us to see if we're worthy of her invention. I wanted to believe that she had a plan. In my own way, I mythologized her as much as everyone else.
Yes.
I never thought she might feel confused, lonely, uncertain. And what's the most human thing to do when you feel lost and sad and you have no idea what to do next? You take a nap. Here, listen.
If I give them the machine, if I convince them of its power, we could finally build the world Alexandra imagined. The world Miranda deserved. No, the world we all deserve, even the worst of us. We could take stewardship of this planet. We could explore the stars. We could give meaning to the universe.
If you embrace the knowledge of the flame, you can bring light into the darkness.
But what if they make the same mistakes again? What if selfishness and stupidity win out again? What if they take my machine and turn it into a weapon? What if they act like children and burn the planet?
The secrets of the flame are not for ordinary mortals to know. You cannot overcome your sinful nature.
Do you see what's happening? It's her. It's all her. Everything we're seeing is Athena. Her every hope, her every fear, all of her memories and contradictions brought to life by the machine. A dream-given form expressed in the language of her childhood. A world of puzzles and towers.
No, what can I do? How do I make this decision? There has to be an answer. There has to be a way of making sure it's the right choice. It can't just be a leap of faith.
There are no answers, creature of clay. Every question leads to another.
She's not waiting for us to prove ourselves before she helps us. She needs us to help her. We have to wake her up. Whoops. The system is still stabilizing. Maybe we'd better get out. Come on.
Do you know the way out, Byron? I assume it's this way. Oh, hey, it's this door. Huh?
I cannot.
Oh, motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
Act 5. Full Phantom 5. Okay,
You have suffered a grievous injury, my child.
I figured.
But do not lose faith. Your companions have not forgotten you. And it is through the bonds that you have forged that you will be saved.
Oh, where am I?
Welcome back to the land of the living. For a while there, I thought we might have to reset you.
What happened to me?
We think you and Byron got hit by some kind of energy discharge. Knocked both of you out. Alcatraz, Melville, and Yakut went looking for you, but you were hard to find. And even harder to fix. It's been several weeks.
Oh. Is Byron okay?
He's fine, don't worry.
Okay. What's the situation here?
A lot has changed.
Well, that's
While
potentially
you were
good.
asleep, the idea of the goal cracked and then broke.
Good.
People decided they wanted change. They wanted the ideals of Athena, not the founder. A better world of growth and exploration, but without the mistakes of the past. And so they turned to Byron, who never wavered in his beliefs. He's mayor now.
Good.
The question is, what do you plan to do now?
Back to the island and solve. We have to go back to save Athena.
And what about the theory of everything?
We have to embrace the future. We have to shut down the megastructure. We're not ready for it. We have to destroy it before it destroys us. We must embrace the future.
Good. I didn't want to push you, but I agree. Like you said, the alternative would mean giving up who I am, and I shouldn't have to do that. Baron's waiting for you outside, by the way.
Thank you for everything.
We're all in this together, 1K. One way or another.
Oh, Byron, you're looking there. I knew this door would open. Wesley has two purposes: to describe the world as a change, and everything else is vanity and self-illusion. It behooves us to be cautious when particularly taken with any philosopher's claims, and to consider whether our reactions is due to logic of his claims or due to the poetry of his words. A beautifully phrased sentence is an accomplishment in oratory, not philosophy, and the pleasure we take from it should not be mistaken for truth. Byron. Son. This is just the room. Okay, I can read from all the way there. Philosopher must be like an architect, do right well is important, but not more important than building an edifice that will not collapse. The philosophers construct dwellings that seem pleasant to the eye, but are trash to be unwary. If that machine may have all the properties of man and act as a man while driven only by the indigenous plan of its construction and the erection of its materials according to the principle of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? Hello, Byron.
1K.
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
It's still strange when people call me that.
That's fair.
You know, it's funny. Asking you to come along on the expedition was an impulse, but it was probably the most momentous decision I made.
Yeah.
It changed everything. But the story's not over yet.
No, it is not. We have to save Athena.
We do. She gave everything she had for this city. And I don't think any of us really understood it. Not even me. We all tried to turn her into a prophet when she was just a human being.
What did you see while you were stuck in the system?
Athena's dreams.
Mm.
A recursive loop of hopes and fears. And my own foolishness. For thinking I had been abandoned. When I had been given a chance to grow up. To stand for my own ideas.
Well, what do we do now?
Well, luckily this time we shouldn't have any trouble getting another expedition approved. I hear the mayor is a big fan of Athena and is very interested in her theory of everything. In fact, I think he's having a VTOL prepared as we speak. There's just one thing you have to take care of first.
Which is?
Speak to Melville and Yakut. They were part of the beginning, they can be part of the end, if they want to. I'll take care of the rest.
Alright, boss. Hello, I keep calling you Lycans, but there's an N in
Up
there.
and awake, 1K.
It's good to be back. What's up?
We've been studying the Samnodrome data while you were out. So far, all the math checks out.
That's good.
I'm hoping you're assembling your team to finally unravel the theory of everything.
Yeah,
I'd love to get my hands on that data.
I bet you would. I am.
Excellent. Chauncey was looking for you, by the way. Good luck with the rest of your mission, 1K.
Thank you. Who's Chansey? Oh, hi, Al.
You're going back, aren't you?
We are. We can't leave Athena trapped.
But you're not going to shut the machine down, are you?
No.
Then let me just say this, okay? I understand what you believe in. I really do. I've always respected your vision of the future, Byron. It's beautiful. It's moving. But just consider that maybe there is another way. A way that is more humble and maybe less exciting, but no less beautiful. Just consider that maybe that machine doesn't have any answers for us. None that really matter. We don't need a theory of everything to be happy.
It was never just about happiness, Hal. But thank you for your honesty.
City News edition to the previously announced new scouting expeditions and the reactivation of the abandoned mining and factory project by Byron has assistance to some ideas for possible undertakings, which are to be discussed at the next public assembly after Byron returns from the megastructure. This is long, New Jerusalem. I yearn for a city that does not yet exist. It is a wealthy city, abundant, prosperous, full of life and energy. But its prosperity is not like that of the cities of old, a thin, gilded layer over a cesspool of misery. No, its riches are deep. They permeate its every street. They fill it with depth and texture. It is a city of delights, of secrets, of surprises, always growing, always changing. It's every citizen partaking of its joys as well as its tragedies. I do not think that this is the last city, the one where our journey will end. I think it's the first. Let's go.
Up we go.
Attention all citizens. A scavenging expedition to the western ruins will set out next week. If you'd like to participate, please get in touch with Garrus.
It's Garrus. Let's see.
Welcome back, 1K.
Thank you.
Thank you for saving Byron.
You're welcome.
I would have missed that old fool.
How are things these days?
Lively. The city seems to be waking up from its lethargy. I hear a lot of people are working on new art, too.
That's good.
And I hear someone's figuring out how to make movies again.
Woo! Thanks, that's all. My man.
I'm really glad you made it, 1K. For a while, I really thought even Neath couldn't fix you.
We're going back to the megastructure. You in?
Yes.
Sweet.
I thought about it a lot, but we need the theory of everything. We can't keep hiding from the future. We have to have a little faith, not in technology, but in people, in ourselves.
See you at the Beetle.
All right, I'll get ready.
I'm glad to see you made it, 1K.
Oh, it's this guy. How have you been?
You told me to think about what Byron said?
Yes, I did.
I did.
Okay.
I really sat down and thought about what the city owes its citizens. You know what I decided?
Yeah.
It owes us a future we can believe in.
There you go.
It owes us the chance to do meaningful work that helps the city get better. And thanks to your expedition, I now understand that that's exactly what the founder believed in as well. You have to save her and learn the theory of everything, 1K. Anything else would totally suck.
I should get going.
Best of luck, 1K.
Thanks, boss. Ah.
That's fine. I have another connector. I have another connector. The only flaw seems to be it. Getting out here. It was probably this here. Then what I need to do is connect like that. I can grab this and still get out here. This is right. I just need to adjust. That's not on. Really? That's fine. That's one, because there's a two. Box, lights, camera, action. That's not like but that connects. Yep. Then we go all the way over here with this. Hooray. That's fine. Let's see. Alright, check those. Hey, what's up?
1K, you're back.
That's the situation.
Listen, people responded to what you saw in the Sunder drone. I've seen 3 random acts of kindness just this morning.
That's good to hear. And otherwise?
I think people are happy with the change of leadership that happened while you were sleeping, but they're nervous about what you're going to do next.
That's really good.
Chauncey was looking for you, by the way.
Who's Chansey? Where is he? Here he is.
A lot's changed since you last walked the gardens, 1K.
Who are you? City's growing, plane's growing, I'm growing. Sorry, the city's growing.
Exactly. Would you like to know a secret?
Sure, buddy. Of course.
A long time ago, Doge may have mentioned a mysterious fifth friend of ours. I am that friend.
Oh, hi.
You've demonstrated how much you want to share your compassion with the world. Well, welcome to the team.
Hey.
In case you ever need it, the code phrase is Moral Compiler Disco. You're not alone, 1K. Whatever you decide to do next.
Or compiler disco. I don't know where I need to use that, but whatever. Now, right over here.
1K, back on your feet.
Yes, I am.
Which I'll fix, by the way.
Thank you. I'll go back to my structure, you win.
Of course I will.
Sweet.
I think I might want this even more than you do. I want to explore. I want to build. I want to be more than this grumpy old mechanic going through the motions. I want to live.
I'll meet you at the
See
beetle.
you there.
The mega structure, away!
Damien.
Welcome back, 1K.
Hey.
Glad to see you're doing better.
Thank you. How's Byron handling his new position?
Surprisingly calmly. He
That's
knows
good.
what he's doing, and he's going to get the job done. He did have to kick out a few people, but he was a lot nicer about it than I would have been.
What do you think about the theory of everything, my man?
I think it's only the beginning.
Sweet.
Athena hasn't even scratched the surface of what you could do with it, and that's fine. She's just one person. The really interesting stuff is going to start happening when you give this power to the people, when every citizen can bring their own ingenuity to it.
Are you working for Byron now?
I'm still doing the same job I did before, but Byron's removed some of the layers of bureaucracy, so we communicate more directly now, and we have more choices in how we deal with problems.
Sweet. So what happened with this strike?
Well, it's hard to believe, but we won.
Yeah.
Turns out that does happen.
I gotta go. Yeah.
1K, it's a pleasure to see you back on your feet.
Nice to see you too,
Everyone was
whoever
quite
you are.
worried about you. And I'm very glad you've decided to side with Byron.
How's the situation here?
We've finally started fixing stuff again. Byron has given people a sense of purpose and dignity. Not everyone is happy, but if you return with Athena and the theory of everything, I think this is going to be a golden age.
So how are you?
I feel hope, 1K. Real, proper hope. We can transform the world. We can lessen suffering. It's going to happen, thanks to you.
Well, I should get going
Good
and
luck,
do
1K.
that.
We're counting on you.
Let's go.
I'm glad you're all here. I wish Al could come too, but he believes what he believes. Yakut, please take us up.
Aye, aye, Mr. Mayor, sir.
Don't do that.
Of course, Mr. Mayor, sir. I won't.
I'm switching to sleep mode.
Oh boy, naps. I like naps. Hello, Elohim.
I have only one thing to ask of you, my child.
Yes, sir.
When at last you find yourself before Athena, be gentle to my old friend. The weight of the world was placed on her shoulders, and if she failed to carry it, it was because no one can carry such a burden alone.
You got it, boss. New UI in the top left, sweet.
All right, 1K, you're in charge now.
Of course I am.
If you want to explore, make sure we didn't miss anything out there, go ahead. When you're ready, let us know, and we'll head into the megastructure.
Let's go. Solve all these puzzles. Remaining puzzles.
Seem
Option.
to be more puzzles per cluster than necessary to gain access to the tower. I wonder what happens if you solve all of them.
I know what happens. What's in the interface? There's a tower waiting for me. I see it on the horizon, and every day it grows closer. It has been a companion on my journey, but I fear the day I will reach it. For I've loved this road, and the fields and the hills it has shown me. But the tower waits. I can only hope that from its heights I will see other roads and other towers, and dream of journeys yet to come. Thank you, Mish. I find words to do for it. All makes me feel happy, strangely sad. We'll find slow pull move. I don't really get pleasure. I don't know why. Let's go with happy. Thank you, 1K. It means a lot to me. Your journey is a great source of inspiration. I don't get it. I started which I did, but poetry always leaves me confused. That's pretty. Not in Pellegrino, and nothing to be ashamed of. We're often taught to treat poetry like a secret message, which only some people can decipher, but poetry is really kind of music. It's not an intellectual pursuit, not something to be analyzed or dissected. It needs to be felt, to be spoken, to be sung. If you find melody in the words, you understand it. Like, pessimism is clearly out of date. I think that's a romantic indulgence. I don't think anyone can afford to be pessimistic anymore. I mean, there's so much that can go wrong. Optimism is the only possible thing anymore. I've always thought that an optimist was a person who knew exactly how sad a place the world could be, and the pessimist is a man who finds out anew every morning. That's the real difference. No, I'm obviously optimistic because you simply have to be. It's an obligation to be optimistic. Be your yourself. Go your Talos principle.
To me, this sounds exactly like what Alexander Drennan would have believed. That's why I ultimately decided to support Byron. I think he understands how sad the world is, but also remains optimistic. You'll be disappointed. People are disappointed in the end. You've misunderstood the entire point of the quotation office. That disappointment is already baked into the concept of optimism. Optimism is knowing people like you exist, having hope anyways. Ouch. True love.
What's up, 1K?
How are you feeling?
There's still some part of me that's afraid that things will go wrong.
Which is fair.
I don't know if I can ever really shake that.
Yeah.
But I do feel hopeful.
Good.
I think things are finally going to get better.
What's up with those puzzles with the golden gates, man? I have no idea.
I'm not sure. There seems to be one per site. Maybe they open up when you complete the rest of them? I've only had a brief look at them with the drone, and they look complicated. But maybe that's just me. You know how I am with puzzles.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're complicated. Thanks, I gotta go find this one. This way? Melville!
Yes?
What do you think about the situation back home?
Now that Byron's in charge, I feel less stuck.
That's good.
The city is coming back to life, and I can do things that matter. Feels good.
That's good. So everything that surrounds us is a dream printed into reality.
Well, that explains the discrepancies between all those schematics you found and the actual megastructure. It's all been transformed by Athena's dream. No wonder it was driving me potty. Driving me potty?
What does that mean?
What kind of bizarre idiot came up with that expression? I'm serious.
The
moment we're done with this, I'm going to sit down and update the language libraries. And I'm going to put in every swear word in every language ever invented.
Hooray! We can say fuck! What do you do while I was being repaired?
After Byron woke up, he enlisted me for his campaign. He said I was the only one who could really explain just how broken New Jerusalem really is. I think this might have been the first time people actually really listened to me.
Well, let's go save Athena. Away!
Not overlapping match, straight fuck. Alrighty. 1, 2, fuck. Okay, what's over here? Oh, that's... Huh? Wait a minute, what? Okay, the door's open. Ah, fuck, this is easy. Well, I got something in here. Oh god, what the fuck, man? That's what I thought. Let's shut everything down. Okay, I'm back to square one. I don't know if this is doing something over here. This is square two at all. Now this. Hold on. Now that's powered. Now I can grab this. Aha!
Yes! One golden puzzle solved.
Hello, 1K.
What?
I've been watching you for some time.
Really?
Sorry to be so mysterious, but I was unsure as to your intentions. There are people who would prefer Athena to stay where she is. I believe the puzzle you just solved is part of something hidden deep inside Athena's dream. Hidden even from herself. If you're willing to keep going, I think I know where this leads, and it could change everything for us.
I knew Cornelius would turn up sooner or later. If you can help him, 1K, please do.
You got it, boss. And of course his profile picture is a family photo. Aw.
Golden Gate puzzle number 2. Lonely Heights. Okay, vertical. Here's our win condition. Okay. I think this thing is all we currently have, so I need to do this. No, I have to point that at what? Wait, no, huh? Even if I take this, that doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, there's a connector on a button here, but I can't get over there. I can't use... What's up here? That's my only other option for exploration here. There we go, up I go. I knew I had to do something up here. Thank you. Yeah, that blocks that. Okay. Because... let's see here. I can't have this on there. This doesn't go to the walls anyways. Because what needs to happen is what I think needs to happen. Okay. I don't have anything sacrificial. I need every bit of this. Or at least I think I need every bit of this. Yeah, I need every bit of this. Yeah, that should lift it up regardless. Okay, so I'll take that, drop that down. I don't need this anymore here. Grab this, please. You there. Grab you, and you. That should be everything. Up it goes. Perfect. Double perfect.
We were happy here in the beginning. It was a relief to be away from the politics of New Jerusalem. To be free to study and to create. To imagine a better future without all the exhausting nonsense of the city. Even reusing the technology from New Alexandria felt good. Like we were picking up a thread that should never have been abandoned. For the first time, we could be who we wanted to be. The best versions of ourselves.
Okay, we solved all the basic puzzles, got all the stars. Turns out there's something deep in the void waiting for us. And, well, I don't know if that's the DLCs, or because I know nothing about the DLCs, we're going into them blind as well. And then, Athena is the megastructure, so I think she made everything here, not Miranda at all. Maybe stole ideas from Miranda, quote-unquote stole. Byron's mayor, everything's looking up at the city. And now, well, like we did, go back, do the golden puzzles, we have Cornelius here. What will happen next? What will the DLCs be like? Probably what's going to happen on episode 7. But, this episode is over, I hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, bye-bye.